Today I want to swatch and compare two sets of 12 watercolors I picked up on my travels. The first is a set from the Polish brand Roman Szmal, and the second is from an Italian brand called Divolo, which I bought in Florence. Let's start with the tints. They are very similar in shape and size, though the Roman Szmal tin is a little thicker. On the back, both have a small ring designed to help you hold the box while painting outdoors. As a product designer, I immediately noticed that the ring on the Divolo box isn't positioned quite right. You can't fold it flat. It should be placed the same way as the one on the Roman Szmal tin. But of course, what really matters is what's inside. So let's get to the swatches. Inside, the Divolo box feels a little less sturdy than the Roman Szmal one. Both sets have a similar range of colors. The yellow in the Roman Szmal set is called Aquarius yellow. I would interpret this as the basic and neutral yellow, since all the watercolors are named Aquarius. The first red in this set is a very bright and intense pyrrole scarlet. It's followed by the darker Aquarius red, which leans a little to the bluish side. With the mineral violet, the set gradually transitions into blue shades. The French ultramarine is a classic. It's found in almost every watercolor set, and it's excellent for mixing colors. What I really like about ultramarine is that it granulates and it creates really exciting mixtures. And then there's phthalo blue, which I absolutely misspelled and I think I can't pronounce correctly. Phthalo blue, which is one of my favorite colors. I love using it. There's something about its glow that's really captivating to me. The second row starts off with two wonderful greens, sap green light and the darker Aquarius green, which can create great depth, and it's a really intense color. I like it a lot. I'm always a bit unsure about Venetian yellow shades. They often feel a little flat to me. And this one is no exception, though of course it's still beautiful. The burnt sienna in this set is another classic, and it pairs well with ultramarine blue if you want to create darker, slightly granulating tones. The main reason I chose this particular set was the Caput Mortuum. It's a color you don't usually find in curated sets, and I was really excited about it. It didn't disappoint. It's such an interesting, dark and inspiring shade. I really like it. The last color in this set is Cypress Burnt Umber Deep. Please don't ask me what the difference is between a regular burnt umber and one from Cypress. I have no idea. Let's just conclude that it's intense, it has a touch of red, and it's exactly the way we want our burnt umber to be. So onward to the Divolo set. This Italian watercolor set offers two different shades of yellow. The first is cadmium yellow light, a nice, clear and cool shade, and it also includes Indian yellow, which is a little less common in sets. I like that they decided to include it. The Scarlet Red is a basic cool red shade, but Magenta Lake was another one I didn't expect, and I think it's a really nice addition. For the blue shades, they chose the warm Prussian blue and the classic ultramarine. Now we move on to the only green shade in this set, Viridian Green, which I also totally misspelled. I'm sorry guys. I think it's an odd choice. It's very cool, dark and flashy, and I'm having a hard time liking it. I know you can mix it to create a softer, warmer green, but I would have preferred a more natural green shade in the set actually. Yellow ochre is quite similar to Venetian yellow earth, and I also included a burnt sienna in the set. I love the addition of the natural umber. It feels like the more powerful sister of yellow ochre to me. The burnt umber in the Divolo set isn't from Cyprus, which might be why it's a bit lighter. But that's no problem because the set also includes a black. A good decision in my opinion. You can never go wrong with black. I did a little research and it turns out Divolo has been making paints since 1915. The brand is closely tied to Florence and also produces materials for gilding and fresco restoration, which makes perfect sense. Their colors feel quite natural to me, and they use Acacia honey, Akazienhonig, as a binder. Roman Szmal, on the other hand, is a relatively young brand, founded in the early 2000s. There really is a person named Roman Szmal behind the company, and he has a fascinating background. He studied chemistry and geology, which is an ideal foundation for creating paints. And he worked as a distributor for Crema pigments. Now Crema is one of those hidden giants. It's a family-run business from Bavaria, well renowned for its high-quality pigments. I think Mr. Szmal really knows his stuff. And it shows. Compared to the Divolo colors, the Roman Szmal watercolors have noticeably more depth and intensity. Is that because Divolo's paints are more natural, or is it simply a matter of pigment concentration? I found out that the Polish watercolors also use linden honey as a binder, so it's probably not the honey that makes the difference. When I think about the Divolo tin, it also feels a little less sturdy in quality. Maybe we have a quality issue here. Prices. The Divolo set cost me about €52, which is around $60 while the Roman Szmal set sells for about €40, roughly $46 at Jackson's Art. And I think I even paid less because I bought it in Poland. So if I had to choose, I would definitely go for Roman Szmal. It convinced me once again. Excellent quality, well made, and great price. Still, I don't regret buying local paints at all. I love discovering new watercolor brands wherever I travel. My next trip will take me to Turkey, so if you know any Turkish watercolor brands, please let me know in the comments. I hope you found this comparison helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye!